I know I'm probably not the right person to try to be giving advice. Not in the slightest. But I've kind of come on. I've wanted to start making videos for a really long time. And I've just gotten the balls to do it, I guess. I don't think these videos are gonna get me views, but I'm still gonna do it. But what I'm talking about right now is I see a lot of people look at something someone else does and say, I wish I could do that. The only thing keeping you from doing something is yourself. The only thing keeping you from going to your true potential isn't your peers. Although you can allow that to happen, you can allow people to hold you back, you can allow your parents to hold you back, you allow the people you work with to hold you back. But the only thing standing between you and your own destiny is yourself. I said for the longest time this year, actually, this entire year I've kind of went back and forth between quitting social media completely. And I finally just decided I'm pretty much going to do that. I might watch a YouTube video like once a day, but I'm not going to have the app on my phone. I'm not going to give myself a means to get like my brain get re-addicted to it. I would rather be smoking a pack a day than living in my phone. Because at least cigarettes don't take as much time out of your day. They don't make you they can make you depressed. That's a bad analogy. And I think we have an entire generation that's addicted to their phones. I literally took there's a thing on iPhones called grayscale, and you can turn it to black and white. I've got it set to that right now, so I'm basically seeing shit in black and white. It looks like a movie from the 20s. I'm kind of liking it. Kind of matches my vibe a little bit, but if you want to start a band, do it. If you want to, and this is the main thing I want to talk about, if you want to get off social media, then go ahead and fucking do it. Nobody that is worth your time is gonna make you stay. Nobody is gonna make fun of you if they're a real friend. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit weird for me to do this, but I don't give a shit anymore. And if people made fun of me, I'd be like, yeah, valid. I'm kind of isolating myself from certain people, but those people I don't talk to on a daily basis, and they are not my lifeline. It's not like I got open heart surgery and I have a pacemaker that's connected to their brain or some shit. You know what I mean? Get yourself a pet if you're lonely. A cat or a dog or a goldfish. Don't rely on substances too much. I'm still working on that myself. Don't be afraid to try new things. I'm probably going to try to start drawing more, because for the longest time I used to want to go to college at SCAD to be a storyboard artist for Pixar, but then I quit playing with my fucking necklace. But I decided eventually that Pixar is not even worth working for at this point. I mean, it's not so far from now that Disney might end up making movies exclusively with AI, and it kind of sucks to watch because I grew up with movies like Aladdin or The Lion King. I didn't really have Lilo and Stitch, and everything between 1993 and 2004 is pretty much what I watched. Maybe it was a little bit further back than 1993. Maybe like, not 85. Let's go with that. Or 84. That might be everything I grew up with is in that time frame, if that makes sense. And I'm also going to try to read more. And I mean, I got a new job and I'm going to try to get maybe a welding degree or something. I really want to start a band still. I really do. But I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm still going to post songs on this account. I still got a name picked out for if I start a band with a certain friend. One. And a name picked out for if I ever start a band all by myself with a bunch of other people. So, and I have album names and songs that I've written. It's just a work in progress. Because, like, everybody is just a work in progress. There's nothing wrong with that. And I wish people would slow down and smell the roses. Take the long way to get to somewhere instead of the interstate. There ain't nothing wrong with driving aimlessly until you end up somewhere where you don't recognize it. Because nowadays we got GPS to rely on to get back home. And that's another thing. Making friends in all kinds of places. The wider variety of friends I have, the more I appreciate a wider variety of people. And my friends are my treasures for that reason. I used to think I couldn't get along with jocks. I used to think I was too nerdy. Or something like that. I was insecure pretty much. And now I figured out, hey, metalheads can be douchebags too. Goths can be douchebags too. Emos, it doesn't matter. Punks can be dead. Oh, God. Get some whiskey in them. And you might be screwed, but you get the point. But I don't think I'm gonna completely rely on my flip phone. I couldn't do that because it'll actually isolate me. You know, I've got bookmarks saved on my browser on my phone for checking certain websites for certain venues in Savannah, and that's the way I'm gonna go about this. I even have some Instagram accounts bookmarked because I don't want to log back in and have to go through hoops just to figure out what shows I can go to. But it's been real the last year in general. Moving from a town that I lived in my entire life to around where my dad grew up. And now, as of this month, it's almost been a year since I met my roommate / best friend. And he's seen some shit from me. I've seen some shit from him. Just pace yourself in life. And don't sound like a pretentious old soul like I do. Save a cat. Fuck a guitarist. And pay attention to who you look up to, because you might become more like them than you ever thought you could. You still taste those Funyuns on my hands? A little crackhead. One thing I've learned, just talk about your passions. You'll find people who are passionate about the things you are. It's not that hard. You just gotta talk. You just gotta come out of your shell a little bit. Quit being so shy. I know one thing I can encourage is, if you want to wear certain clothes, and go ahead, wear whatever the fuck you want. If where you work allows you to wear. Thanks, Scud. Anyways, if you want to wear piercings, or if you want to get a tattoo, go ahead. It might be a conversation piece for a future friendship. I met a guy in a band in Savannah. He was the reason I went to my first show, because he saw that I painted my nails well. Those are all kind of, I need to repaint those, but if you don't look for the good in everybody, you may never see the good in yourself too. Although that doesn't mean let yourself get hurt or walked all over. If that makes sense. Just quit being afraid. If there's something you're missing out on, then it's not for you. And I'm not trying to be like, I'm not divinely guided to make YouTube videos about this shit. It's just, I'm speaking from experience, and I guess my shtick at this point is I'm trying to be the punk rock older brother to the internet. If anybody even ends up watching these videos, it would be nice. But yeah. But, oh, what I was saying is, my nails were painted. If it weren't for that, if I wasn't doing that in spite of my parents making fun of me, my dad, my brother, then I wouldn't have met him. I wouldn't have had a conversation with him. I was a cashier at the time at Dollar General in my hometown. I never thought there would be two people I knew in my home county that would have started bands, and their drummers were their best friends. So, yeah, there's a lot more talented people than you think there are. They just don't all frequent social media. They don't all boast about their talent. And I like those kinds of people. They're humble. And I'm sure as hell not the most talented person in the world. I'm just saying. Be confident in yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of missing out. Because what is for you will come to you. Anyways, this little shit knocked my phone over. Yeah, I'm talking to you. That's all. Peace out.